Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Do you know what? This is the time of year that we always love to get our favourite guest in.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we had Isla Fisher on the show 20 minutes ago. But it's to talk about his new ventures. It's also to talk and quiz him on his relationship status. It's the magnificent Dr. Chris Brown.
Brownie.
Oh, good morning. What a treat. What a way for me to end my year and career by seeing you guys. It's always such a treat.
Don't let this be the end of your career.
No.
I want you to go on stronger. We haven't seen you for a while. I mean, we had the announcement, of course, that Robert Irwin was now going to be in the jungle doing his thing, and you weren't there, and you'd gone to 7, and we were going to... Everyone, I reckon, on a daily basis was saying, what's Brownie doing next? What's the big announce? And you've chosen to come on this show for that announcement.
I reckon a few people have beaten you to it somehow. I reckon it's been out there for a little while. But
What's happening, Brownie?
We don't read the news.
Drum roll, Jess.
That's not necessary. I don't think we know.
Brownie's next adventure is...
I want to get reminded of Daryl Summers when I hear that drum roll. I am at Channel 7.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's things are going well. I'm doing 3 shows. Come on, drum roll. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, the
Kind of
first
enjoyed it.
show, number 1.
Dream Home.
Yeah?
Coming to Channel 7 in 2024. Renovation, heart,
Okay.
passion, drama. All of that. Show number 2.
Number 2. Jeez, they're wheeling you out.
Dancing with the Stars.
What a classic.
I'm not dancing.
Yes.
It was a board decision by Channel 7. They
were
realised
bored.
the only way to guarantee that they never see these long limbs on a dance floor is to get me to host the show. And I think it's
Exactly.
genius.
So
It's
you and
genius.
Kroogs?
Me and Kroogs.
Oh, that'll be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
Mate, I love
and she
that.
knows her way around a dance floor,
Oh,
so I'll
so
be
you don't
learning on
need
the
to.
job.
And number 3, Brownie.
Once in a lifetime.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's that
a
all
new
about?
Show.
Tell me.
It's my show.
Is it?
Yeah, this is a show I've created.
Not about a bloody giraffe, is it?
Funnily enough, it is.
Is this
No, it's-
with your mate? Is this with Walks? Is
It
this
is.
with Chris Walker? Is this
Yeah.
your idea? This is what you've always wanted to do, Brown.
Yeah, so this show, each episode, we take a different, interesting celebrity person on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure into the unknown to some far corner of the world
Great.
to have the ultimate animal encounter.
Awesome.
But the only catch is, for the whole journey, they have to be my completely untrained, unqualified, and completely overwhelmed veterinary assistant.
Oh my goodness, I want to do this show.
Yeah, well...
Am I a celebrity? I
Yes.
hate the word celebrity,
No,
but I'm
like
quite
a
happy
famous
to...
person.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I worked on a show
Brownie,
for
can
9
you-
years, which it was in the title.
I know.
So I've said it a few. I've said it a few times. I've managed to get over that part.
Can you give us an example though, Brownie? Like where would we go? And what part of the world? And what kind of animal? And what are we talking about here?
We might be going to northern Norway to work on polar bears.
Wow.
To save a polar bear, but we have to get there first. You don't know you're even going there.
Sure.
And you have to pack a certain number of things, and along the way you learn about looking after reindeer or whatever it might be. But eventually it gets revealed you're going to help out a polar bear.
I had a conversation with my mum yesterday, and I said, Mum, you're 75. What's the one thing on this planet that you would want to do or see or touch or feel? And she said, I would love to go and sit face to face with the gorillas. In where do you do that now?
In like Uganda or Rwanda?
Yeah.
They've got managed to get
She
through
said,
the whole warlord thing.
That is the one thing that I would love to do.
Yeah.
Following Coney on the way?
Face to face. I mean, I don't mean to be critical.
said you are, Mum.
But this just sounds like you've come up with a show where you get to do really cool things and travel to
For yourself.
This is not a case.
all over the world and let the network pay for it.
You might think that, Kate Ritchie, but this isn't about me. This is a selfless act to enable dreams to come true for other
please.
people.
Yeah, okay.
You reckon?
like Whipper's mum with seeing the grill. She could just turn you around and
man,
stroke your back, and that's a very
silverback.
Found a
similar-
silverback. No, that's your son.
If you want to
He's
go down,
right next to you.
Okay, if you want to
very
go down
similar
that path,
situation. So that's my schedule.
You're busy.
You know, but it's
because there's a girl down at Bondi, and her lifelong dream is to. is to sit face to face with a vet with his shirt off.
You know, I thought this time away from you guys would be beneficial to my relationship status, to my life.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, I did meet a lovely lady the other day that I'm happy to share with you.
This is awesome.
It's really exciting.
Show number 4.
Really exciting. And I was at the physio, and I was sitting there, and a very forward lady came over and sat next to me.
Oh my God,
and
congratulations.
says to me, we already have a connection. And I'm like, wow. She puts a hand on my leg, and I'm like,
She
ooh,
did
okay,
not,
this is
did
very
hot.
This is very forward.
Hot.
And she said,
Somebody ring your ID.
She said to me, we already share children, apparently. And I'm like, wow, like things have moved fast.
Sexy music, Jess. This is good.
And she said, oh, you don't know who I am, do you? I said, no, I don't, but I'm intrigued, and I feel like I need to get to know you more. And she said, well, according to the magazines, you've been married to my daughter. It was Kate Ritchie's mum.
You're kidding me. With a hand on your leg.
Heather.
Did she didn't tell me the bit about the hand on the leg.
That is so
She's
good.
quite tactile. It's genetic.
Yeah, things progressed. And
Congratulations.
thank you. It was very.
She loves you. I think she's so disappointed it was made up. It was the first time she called me all proud.
Can I ask, what was the biggest headline that you two had in a Woman's Day or a New Idea? Were you married at some stage?
I don't know if we were married, but I think we found love.
We found love.
We found love.
We found love.
We definitely found love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. We must have an amazing connection, considering at that point we'd never laid eyes on each other.
True. I think the only love we found is the love of a poo bag in the dog park. I think we have run into each other in the dog park, and I think I need to apologise for what my dog's done to your dog in one time.
But that's where all the great relationships start.
It's true.
Oh, Brownie, that is so good. I mean, there's a book in that, isn't there? Bondi to Campbelltown. Dr. Brown and his 2 Ritchies.
Really?
Kate and
Are you
Heather.
trying to tie your book into this
No,
somehow?
nothing to do with my book.
You've sold one movie deal today. You're not selling a second.
Oh, you never know. There could be one. What's your show called? Once in a Lifetime?
Once in a lifetime.
All righty.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.